Hey guys, good morning. It's a Tuesday morning. It's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Hey ho. Hey ho. It's Tuesday. Good morning, good morning. I hope you guys are having a great morning. I hope you had an amazing Monday. Monday was tough for me. I called off on Monday. I probably shouldn't have, because then it just add more stuff on my brain, but I had to. My mental space wasn't there. I still have to put up those videos for you guys. I have not. I didn't do anything yesterday. I pretty much just sat here. Like I said, my mental wasn't cool at all. I did watch Wakanda, and I did a video. I paused it and did a video, but I did it on my tablet, which I probably won't be able to upload, so I'll just tell you about it. You know, it had me crying, like, in the beginning, and then, like, almost toward the end, just different places in it. And I'm not going to tell you the movie at all. I will say watch it. It wasn't bad. It wasn't great, but it was not bad at all. What got me, not only was it just, you know, the part about Chad, but, I mean, he was a beautiful man, you know, and his loss was still felt tremendously so. But, also, the movie just made me think about how strong our black women are. Don't get me wrong. We have some strong men and women, okay? Doesn't matter the race. But we have some really, really strong black women. Especially them African women. When I tell y'all, even the Woman King had me in tears, because that's the mindset that I had. Was like, man, like, these women are strong. These women are warriors. These women are standing by their man. These women are doing what's right, and they're just not only mentally, spiritually, physically strong, you know, but God, they just, the stuff that they endure in these movies, you know. And I know some stuff is just TV, but a lot of that TV is reality. You know, a lot of stuff that they come up with, they get it from somewhere. Someone's experiencing those very same things and going through it, you know. And it just, man, it makes me think that the things that I worry about are nothing compared to what they have to deal with. And that does not mean that what I worry about or what concerns me is not important. Oh, by all means it is. It's just that, oh my God, like, these women are amazing, you know, amazing. Yeah, and it was good to watch, especially being in that headspace. And I'm not completely out of the headspace by no means, but I have to get up and go to work, you know. If I didn't have to today, I wouldn't, you know. Just a headspace right now, and it's not a fun place to be in. I don't want to be in that space, and I'm working hard on trying to pull myself up out of it, because I do have to work. I do have a job to do. I just pray every day that the work part of the day goes by fast. I really do. Not because I don't like my job, just because My mental right now is in a place where I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do anything. Like, I just want to sit here, you know. Anyway, so Laville's at work. He got up and went today. It's snowing. Like, I'm not ready for the snow. I can't do the heat like I used to, but I can't stand the snow. Like, and it's crazy because it wastes no time. Like, there's no, it just come right in, you know. And part of it is because I know I need to get that car fixed. It's even more dangerous driving it in this particular type of weather. You know, it's one thing a little rain, but snow, and I'm hoping it just don't stick. I did go out there in it this morning to take the garbage out. It's wet, which is why I thought it was raining, but it's snow. So guys, it's so dark out. I've been up since 5:30. Dishes are clean, house is clean. It's currently 6:30. Laville is at work. I did text, he made it to work. I just be so freaked out sometimes, and I'm not trying to be that way. I just worry a lot, and I shouldn't, you know. I have my coffee this morning. Oh, what I was going to say before I sidetrack myself, it's so dark out that even with this light on, and y'all know the situation with the light, when I was trying to record, it was still kind of dark. And it dawned on me, people buy white rings or ring lights or whatever. One day I will, but right now I don't have enough viewers to even, but I should call it in, you know. Yeah, one day I will. But I decided when I was sitting here, I was like, well, when I had a TV on, it gives me more light. So I looked up on YouTube white screen. So my TV is now on a white screen, which is nothing but bright light, which is why you guys can see me so clearly, even though it's freaking dark. So good. I don't mean to smack, but it's so good. See, it's so dark out. Look, y'all can see it's dark. What was I about to say? Oh, this morning I was watching some YouTubers that I like to watch, and they were talking about they hire editors, which is good if you can afford to do that and your views are coming in as such. But they talked about clickbait. And they were saying how, you know, they apologize sometimes when their titles are clickbait. They were saying, but they said to be honest and being honest, a lot of times people don't click on the video as quick unless there's clickbait. And they were like, we apologize, you know, if, you know, there's clickbait and, you know, to draw you in. But they were like, being honest. If there's no clickbait, a lot of times the video is not quick to be clicked on and viewed. And I get what they're saying. And I still have to myself learn how to properly title and describe my videos. I'm still working on that. But I don't think clickbait is something that I ever want to do. I don't. I want to be as honest with you all as I possibly can. Like I told you before, honest, raw, flaws and all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not perfect. No one is. And there's no reason to pretend to be. You know, just like if you go and you put all this makeup on and make you beautiful and make you look like a totally different person, that makeup has to come off at some point, and the real you has to shine. It has to come through. It's okay to put makeup on and dang near be a different person, so long as you're comfortable with who you are, comfortable in your skin, you know. so that when that makeup is not on, you still shine. You know what I'm saying? You know, say you're out there and you're in the dating world, and you're wearing stuff that makes your butt bigger, and you know, so on and so forth. You're just doing things that once those clothes come off, or you know, once they come off and you just living and walking around every normal day life, you want to still be that same person that person was attracted to. They may be attracted to the big butt and the, you know, whatever that you put on to make yourself someone else, or to make yourself more beautiful, presentable, or whatever, you know. But when that comes off, then what? Yeah, I braided my hair, but as you can see, I didn't do it evenly. I left all this out. I didn't part it properly. I've never been the best parter. I was trying to do like a crooked thing, but anyway, guys, I'm just gonna keep my hair braided for a while. It's so damaged, and I say that because yesterday when I washed it and conditioned it, as long as it was conditioner in it, it was good. But once I rinsed it out, my hair was so brittle, and like, it's been a long time that like I would rub my hands through and so much hair would come off. Like right now I'm fine, but yesterday was horrible. I was like, why? You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been doing good, you know. I haven't been doing anything that would cause that to happen, in my opinion. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to keep it braided for a while, like I've been saying all along, but I keep changing it up. But I'm sure I can find something neat to do with it, braid it, you know. And that's what I used to do back in the day, especially when you're someone like me that just don't care for constantly combing their head. And then my right side is much longer than, what is it? My right side is much longer than my left side. It's always been that way. My hair always grows so much longer on the right side than the left side. And then y'all saw me, I did a video where I cut it, snip the ends because the ends are really damaged. So I had to get them buddies snipped, and of course I snipped the left side more because the left side was damaged more, which I don't know. And I have to remember too to put that bonnet on my head at night. Okay, so I think I even did a little bit better now. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing for a while now. So I let my hair grow. I let my hair continue to grow. My hair has always grown. It always grew fast too, but as I gotten older, it's not growing as fast, but it's definitely still growing. And two, it grows the quickest for me, is like I told y'all before, is when I just leave it alone. You know, let her be. Keep my hands out of it. But as y'all can see, like I said, right now I braid it at night and take it down in the morning and just put a little hair lotion on it. But I think too the reason why it's shedding like that is because I permed it and it's been over 2 months. No, 3 months. It's overdue, and I just been too lazy. Don't feel like it. But see that this is the right side. See, the right side as far as the back is concerned. This is the right side as far as the back is concerned, right? That's the right side. Now, the left, the right side. The left side, as y'all can see, is not as long. See that? It's not as long. and it was a little bit longer than that, but I cut it. Because the ends were so damaged. So as y'all can see, my left side should always been a little bit weaker in the head. That didn't sound right, but y'all know what that got me. Weaker in the head didn't sound right at all. But yeah. So I'm not gonna hold y'all this morning. I just wanted to say good morning. Hope that you all are okay. I hope you enjoy your morning. Be safe out there going to and from. Oh, look at the snow on the roof. Oh.
Check something that says $0.
So I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day today. Okay guys, it is 8:08 a.m. so I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for work. Just wanted to check in. Lavelle ended up coming back home because they messed up with the time, so he doesn't have to go until later, which sucks because at least he was already there and my mind was relaxed. Because like, look at the weather, y'all. Look at the snow. I know I gotta clean the window, but look at the snow on the rooftop. It's coming down still. Like, you know, I hate that he'll be out there in that. It worries me or bothers me. I did pray about it, so I'm gonna try not to worry about it. That's my biggest thing. I'm always worrying about stuff, and I need to stop doing that, especially when I trust my Heavenly Father, you know. There's no need to worry, you know, but I do. That flash worries. So anyway, I just wanted to check in. I'm about to get ready. I'm about to turn off all these lights. Y'all pray for me. Pray for me. Pray that this day go by fast. Like, mentally, y'all, emotionally, like, I'm just still not there right now. But I do have a job to do, and I'm gonna do my best to do my job the best I can. I'm gonna give it everything, but I am ready for this day to be over with. Tomorrow's not promised to me, but I'm ready for today and tomorrow to be, you know, over with. We'll be closer to the weekend. Anyway guys, I'm about to heat up my coffee, and I've added more, but I need to put it in the microwave to put some heat on it and take something for my tooth. I have to remember on my breaks to gargle with warm or hot as I can take it salt water. Remember to drink my water throughout the day, so I'm really serious about getting this weight down even more so. I did get the Lavelle took chicken out 3 days ago. It's been in the refrigerator. My refrigerator is so cold that it's still somewhat frozen. So I just took it out of the refrigerator, cleaned it, completely unthawed it, seasoned it, and put it back in the refrigerator so that when he comes home today, he can cook it. And if he does not, I'll go ahead and cook it. Yeah, and most likely it won't be all of it, just some of it. Yeah, with rice. So that'll be dinner for today. And if they decide they want to chop it up and make chicken tacos, they can, whatever. So that's that, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. Hopefully I'll talk to you throughout the day. If not, I will talk to you guys on Hump Day Wednesday, which will be tomorrow. Yeah, I watched a little bit of Gay Babe TV this morning, and Gabrielle's mom just finished chemo, the end of it. Like, she is cured. She went through all the radiation, everything of cancer, and ain't God good. So congratulations on that. I really enjoy their family. I just got so much on my mind, you guys. But God is good. I keep saying it because it's true, and I have to remind myself sometimes. I keep looking over this way because I have this curtain up to kind of separate the living room from the hallway, to kind of keep it a little quiet in here. But with the window open, the wind is blowing a little bit, so every now and then the curtains will sway, which catches my attention because, you know, guys, in the movies when you have the lady in the house by herself and she's walking around. Now, I'm not even in the house by myself, which still makes it a little weird, but it explains a lot. So this morning I was in the kitchen and what was I doing? Oh, I was drying the dishes, right? And I went to put something in the garbage and I went back to the sink. But when I crossed the doorway, I could have sworn I saw somebody standing in the living room, but it wasn't. It was just the curtains, and then they swayed. But it's crazy because it made me automatically think of those scary movies where the woman is moving around and somebody's standing there and she don't see him. That was kind of weird, spooky, and that's the mind frame it put me in for just a quick moment because I knew better. But you know, you never know sometimes. So and I thought about it. I was like, this is the part of the movie where you be like, girl, you don't see. And I could just hear myself going, oh my gosh, you don't see that. But I get it now. You know, when you're just so used to doing your own thing, you don't really, you know, think about stuff like that unless your peripheral really see something, you know, which sometimes mine does, and it's usually the curtain swaying. And then sometimes with Lavelle and Jeremiah, I could be in the kitchen and by myself one moment, and the next moment they standing there. That freaks me out. That drives me nuts every time. I be like, can y'all hum when you walk? Especially when you know I'm in the kitchen and I'm preoccupied and my mind is elsewhere and I don't hear you. Hum, whistle, something. I can't stand when people whistle, but hum, whistle. Let me know you coming. Don't just pop up and be standing there like that. Blows me every time. But anyway, guys, yep, I'm gonna go ahead and log off and start working. Taking this fingernail polish off. I don't know if I'm gonna redo them or not. I don't know. I just don't know. Y'all pray for me as I pray for you all. You know, we have to pray for one another. That strength is very much needed right now. All my praying grandmothers out there. That fresh air. It's one thing about when it snows and it's cool. That air smells so fresh. I hate the snow. I love that fresh air smell. You know, I can't stand that dang dog that's still barking, forever barking. Like, man, all day, all night. Like somebody needs to feed him something. Just let him inside. Let him know it's all right. Something. That is annoying. Seriously. Anyway, guys, having a great Taco Tuesday, and I'll talk to you guys later. Hey guys, good afternoon. It is 3:28 p.m. Tuesday. I hope you guys' day has gone by pretty good so far. Mine was pretty quiet. It was, you know, pretty quiet day. I'm really grateful of that. And I got a message saying that VTO would be available. So I put in a request for 3. And I did that because my last break of the day is at 2:45 p.m. But I was going to do a training with one of the girls at 2:30. So I felt like once we were done with training, even if it went over a little bit, I would then go ahead and sign out. But then she sent a message saying that she needed to start late, like at 3. And I was like, I'm off at 3. So I asked her what time she starts in the morning. She said 8. I started at 8:30, but I'll come in a half an hour early. I won't sign in or anything. Just get in so that we can do the training, which is fine. It needs to be done, so I'm gonna definitely do that. I have my pad, my paper, and pen set aside so that I could take notes and whatnot. But it's been a pretty low-key day. It's like a little darkish outside. It's been all morning. It snowed and kind of, I say rain only because the snow was melting. But then I think it stopped around, I want to say 12:30, 1 o'clock maybe, that I realized that it was no longer snow coming down. So yeah, I finished dinner. I made chicken in the toaster oven. I made, the light just went off. I made and rice, and tastes pretty good. The rice I used you know how you have the noodles, so I had some noodles that had been in there for a while, and so I didn't use the noodles, but I used the packet from the noodles, and it was spicy chicken. So I used that. I put it in the rice and the little vegetables and stuff that come with it, and it was really good. It gave it really good flavor. Added some salt, and it was really good. So I think they'll enjoy dinner. But yeah, guys, today has been pretty low key. My mood has still been kind of off. Not depressed or anything, I don't think, but just a little off. Not too chipper. I do have my water. After I had my 2 cups of coffee this morning, I've been drinking water. And the only thing I ate was, a little bit of chicken and rice, like as I'm cooking it, tasting it. Yep, so I'm done for the day. I did take some medication for my tooth, and I'm gonna go ahead and lay down. Pretty sleepy. There's nothing on. I was gonna watch television. I started watching Answers. The picture that I wanted to watch again will not pull up on the big screen, so if I'm gonna watch it, it'll probably be on my tablet or computer, laptop, and I don't know. Anyway, light back on. Last night while I was falling asleep, I watched Romantic Killer. It was a really cute anime. I liked it. I'm looking forward to season 2. Season 1 only had 12 episodes. It was good. It kind of reminded me of the anime called Wallflower, where you have 4 guys. Let's see, the blonde, the red hair, the black hair. Yeah, you have 4 guys, right? And they're really handsome, really beautiful, very well, poised, and they're living in this big house, this like mansion, and the landlord is pretty eccentric, and in order for them to have free rent for a certain amount of time, she asks them to help her teach her niece how to be a lady. And so they took on the task, but it was quite difficult, especially since they had never met her. They were not aware of the challenge, and she was very, very difficult. She's really into goth, or however you pronounce it. Um, her friends were mannequins. Her best friend was a skeleton. You know, the mannequin in the history class where part of him is like skeleton, the other part is no way. I think he was all the mannequin where it has the flesh and the lines and show you where the blood, the veins, all of that, blah blah blah, the parts or whatever. Show you what a liver is, the stomach, blah blah blah. So that was her. His name was Koshi. That was her best friend. And then she had a mannequin that was, I think, a skeleton. There was a lady mannequin. So all her best friends were mannequins, dolls, not alive, not real. And she sat up and she watched in her dark, quiet room horror movies and things like that. And she had jars of dissected animals and blah blah blah, right? So she was pretty out there, but she could cook her butt off and you know, clean, house clean and all of that. So it was just showing you their struggles in trying to teach her how to be ladylike, the struggles of them trying to coexist together and learning one another and appreciating one another and respecting one another, and then her and one of the boys eventually falling for one another. So I'm looking forward to, I'm hoping there will be a season 2 because it was really good, it was really funny. The two that, you know, the girl and the guy that they kind of end up liking each other. They're very competitive, very competitive. So it was a good watch. And so this picture kind of puts you in the mind frame of that. It kind of reminds you of that. And as I'm looking at myself, guys, I can tell my jaw is swollen. It is actually swollen. Yep. So anyway, it puts you in the mind frame of that picture, and it was really good. Romantic Killer is where this girl, she's really pretty, but she's a little tomboyish, hair be all over the place, and she plays video games. Right, her best friend is a cat. Well, she has a best friend at school, a girl. She gets along very well with people, but she loves cats, right? And her video games and chocolate. And so there's this, you know, little alien-like guy was sent to Earth to experiment, kind of like a Cupid, and they took away the 3 things that she craves most in life, which was the chocolate, her video games, and her cats, right? And told her she was part of an experience. Now, she always played the video games of, you know, romantics where, you know, you go through the whole scenario of the girl bumping into the guy, blah blah blah, falls in love with the guy, and then there's another guy, and the next thing you know, there's it becomes like a harem, a reverse harem. And, you know, she plays those games and she wins or whatever, right? And so now she is a part of the game, but it's in real life. And so they were telling her, you know, the little guy was telling her, okay, you got to read this, that, and the other. She didn't read the whole thing. And he was kind of telling her what she could and couldn't do and what was about to happen. And so they made it where her dad came home and was like, oh, you know, my job wants to relocate me, you know, in a different position, blah blah blah, so we have to go here. But she's in school and she's an adult pretty much, she's a teenager. So they went off, but they left her behind, which was fine, so she can go to school. And she didn't have any siblings or anything like that. She was the only kid. And so immediately they have her bump into this guy, and so the next thing you know, there's another guy, and then even a little alien guy who would come show up in the form of, in front of other people, a girl named Riri, and then the twin brother, I forget the twin brother name, but he would play 2 different roles other than his own self, and he ends up falling for her. It was really good. It was cute. It was really good. It was funny. And I watched the whole thing. I watched it last night. And there will be a part 2. And the first guy that she, bumped into, and that's how they started it off, he was pretty mysterious. He was very handsome, and he couldn't, it was always women looking at him and coming at him and throwing themselves at him, and it was very uneasy for him and unpleasant. He always wore a hat, kept to himself. Girls would touch him, he'd pull away, blah, blah, blah. He was very cold, mean to them, but he took a liking to her, mainly because she didn't want to be a part of the experiment. So she was like, I'm not falling for nobody. So she pretty much ignored him or distanced herself from him. So because of that, it drew him closer to her. And so long story short, toward the end, they explained why he was the way he was. And it was because he had a stalker, and that's why he was living by himself and was, had transferred to that school, because the stalker was a girl who just happened to fall, and he so happened to be there when she fell, him and 3 of his friends, and he was just nice enough to pick up her bag and hand it to her and ask her if she was okay. And from that moment on, every day after that, she would be standing in that same spot as he goes to and from school saying, good morning, next thing you know, she's hacking his mom's information and sending him gifts. Next thing you know, in her mind, they've been dating. Next thing you know, in her mind, people were trying to keep them apart, all of this, and he's like, get away from me. Anyway, so she was a stalker. His dad was an a-hole. Instead of being on his side and helping him, his dad accused him of leading her on. So instead of talking to his son and seeing what really went on, he accused his son of leading the girl on. But in actuality, that wasn't the case at all. In her head, she was led on. In her head, it was a whole relationship when it wasn't. All he did was help her up and hand her her bag. That was it. So yeah, that was really good. It was a good picture. I enjoyed it tremendously. It was funny. So yeah, that's it. And that's it for today. I'm off work. Like I said, I'm just gonna relax and chill. My mouth really hurts. In a minute, I'm gonna get up and go and gargle with some warm salt water. Dinner's done, like I said. I did take something for it. I think I might take 2 more pills and then call it a day. I don't know why it started hurting again. I'm assuming because I have been eating a lot lately, stuff in my face, and not so much not so much that I was eating, but I think what I was eating was probably irritating. And so yeah, and it's loose. It's really loose, right? It needs to be pulled, but because it's in the back up here, it's not the wisdom. I think I lost the wisdom tooth already. I don't know if the wisdom is the one all the way in the back or the one before, because the very, very last one in the back is still there. The one before it is gone, and the one that's bothering me is the one in front of that one. And oh my God, like, it's really loose. It's really loose, but I can't pull it down. If I could, y'all, I would snatch it right the hell out, gauze it up to stop the bleeding. But I'm just gonna let it come out naturally because I don't want it to tear. I don't want to tear anything that might require stitches. But it's crazy how loose it is. You think it would just come right out. Not so. And it's so sore. I know there's too much information, too much, I don't know, TMI, but I mean, it's reality. It happens. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just not one. If I don't have to go to the dentist, I'm not going. I'm not. And at one point, the last time I went to the dentist was when I was pregnant with my daughter, and I had a cyst. They called it a pregnancy cyst because her blood type and my blood type differ, and my blood type was fighting against her, and every negative, the weakest part of my body, I guess, was getting attacked. And so because I had a sore tooth there, it was a cyst. And so I will never forget. oh, we're gonna pull it out, we're gonna numb it up, and blah blah blah. You won't feel a thing. Oh, but I did. I felt it. I felt them take that needle and stick it in my. Oh my god, the cartilage is like bone. That hurt. I felt that, and that I to this day feel it. And because of that, nope. No, and that mugger had to come out on his own. And I mean, y'all, when my kids were younger, when I was living in Wisconsin, I'll never forget, we had a back house, and I was in excruciating pain, okay? So much so that I went to the ER. Doctor gave me medication with prednisone in it. I think it was prednisone. Anyway, I had already taken a certain amount of the pills per recommendation, but I was still in pain. And I called that doctor. He said, well, how many did you take already? And I told him. He said, you take one more and that's it. He said, if you still in pain after that, you just have to be in pain. I was like, this is hella crazy. So I had to like make myself go to sleep to not feel the pain. And then eventually it got better. But then it started back up when I moved from Wisconsin back out here. And I was living in the city out here on Colon, Chicago Avenue in Colon. It was like a little piece of heaven in the midst of hell. And y'all, I was in so much pain. One night I was like, I'm finna drink. I'm finna get drunk. And I'm finna get the pliers. And I'm finna snatch this tooth out of my mouth myself. That's how bad it was.
I was just confused at work.
No. And that's how I kind of feel right now. Which is 2. But I'm just gonna go in there and gargle, take something, go to sleep, because I am tired. You know, like I said, the mood I am in is so off. Just there's no other word I can come up with except it's so off that there's really nothing I can do right now but that. And as y'all can see, as my hair done dried up from this morning, now you can really tell how short I cut the back on this side, trying to even out, you know, get rid of the split ends. At this side, now that it's dried up, you can see it, but you can also see that, you can still see, the length. If I pull it, I got certain strands that are super long. That's so crazy. Look at that. Wait. Yep. But when it draws up, it seems even shorter. But once you stretch it out, that's alright. But anyway, guys, yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that now and then call it a night. You guys have an amazing day today. Again, remember to treat people the way you would expect to be treated. Remember to say your prayers, not just for your family, friends, and loved ones, but for all our brothers and sisters in Christ. Say a prayer for me. Say a little prayer for me. I need it. And expect great things, guys. Expect great things. In spite of everything, in spite of how I'm feeling, I'm expecting great things. God is good. Okay? Yeah, to turn the music up. I know that I'm off work, so now the music going. Which is fine. Part of me wants to take a hot bath, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to go ahead and lay down. I wonder, should I straighten this? I honestly don't even feel like it is what it is, y'all. Anyway, I'm not gonna just sit here and keep babbling. You guys have an amazing rest of the day, and I will talk to you guys on tomorrow. Okay, bye now.